Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In this video, I would love to share with you 10 very affordable drugstore blushes. I have cream, I have liquid, I have powder blushes, and all of these are absolutely incredible. I use them religiously, and I believe that many of these are even better than high-end. Most of these blushes you can find in your local drugstore, so without further ado, let's get started. Let's begin with liquid blushes. I have just one formula to recommend. This is NYX Fat Cheeks blushes, and these are incredible. The formula is very thin, almost like water. So this is a water-based blush. The shades are very pigmented and very vibrant, as you can see. But once you blend them out, they look so beautiful on the skin. They have very natural looking finish. Even if you don't want to wear makeup, you don't want to wear foundation, for example, you can just apply this blush and it will give you the most beautiful natural flush of color. Because it is a water-based formula, it blends like a dream and it melts into the skin, it melts into the foundation so beautifully. It's not patchy at all and it just leaves this very beautiful stain-like finish. It looks very natural on the skin, probably the most natural looking blush in this whole video. And the other shade that I have is this gorgeous cool toned lilac. The shade is also absolutely stunning. Like, look at this. When you blend it out, it appears more pink rather than purple, but the shade is also absolutely stunning. If I had to recommend just one blush from NYX, that would be this one. This is incredible formula, very lightweight, doesn't break me out, doesn't move my foundation. It's not patchy and it lasts all day on the cheeks. And look how easily and evenly it blended out. As you can see, no patchiness, very thin layer. It almost looks like a watercolors, and that's why I adore water-based blushes. They are so easy to work with and great for beginners. This Revolution blush mousse is incredible. I love formula like this. It's like very bouncy and squishy matte formula, and it is insanely pigmented. And what I love about this formula is that because it's like a hybrid between a cream and powder, you can apply it under your cream products and on top of your cream products. So if you're on a budget and you want to get just one blush, I would recommend getting formula like this because it's very versatile. You can also apply it as your eyeshadow and even as your lipstick. It blends out beautifully, and I just love this very squishy and plushy, almost like whipped cream formula. This is in the shade Soft Pink, and as you can see, it's very gorgeous cool toned baby pink shade with a little white undertone, I would say. And this exact shade is perfect for that transition blush technique. So if you love doing that, I would recommend getting this shade Soft Pink. The formula is quite dry, but it doesn't emphasize dry patches or texture. It actually melts into the foundation so beautifully. It doesn't move my foundation. It's not patchy at all. It also mixes with my concealer very nicely. When I do transition blush technique, I always use this exact blush mousse from Revolution in this shade Soft Pink. Absolutely stunning blush for like €5 and very underrated. Another incredible blush mousse that I have is from Maybelline. This is their Cloudtopia blush, and mine is in the shade 12 Toasted Sky, which is this very toasty brownish red that gives you that sunburned finish. As you can see, it also have this very plushy, squishy and soft formula, and it's incredibly pigmented. This is the most pigmented product I have in my whole makeup collection. Like, look at this. This is insane pigment, and you can use this on your lips, on your eyes, on your cheeks, and same as the previous blush, you can use it under your foundation and on top of your powder products. And this shade Toasted Sky is absolutely stunning. It imitates that very natural sunburned look. So when you wear this shade, it looks like you spent a whole day at the beach, which I absolutely love. As you can see, very pigmented but not patchy, very opaque but very thin as well, very creamy, matte, and the formula is just so nice to the touch. I absolutely love these. And this is the blush I'm wearing today under my powder blush that I will talk in a minute, but I just love how my cheeks look. As you can see, not patchy, very pigmented yet very natural looking. If you love super pigmented blushes and you are a blush blindness girly, you will love this. Speaking about cream blushes, I absolutely adore these Essence Baby Got Blush sticks. They are incredible and they are super affordable. I believe they are around €3. You can tell I love this product a lot. Just look at my packaging. These are so travel friendly because they are so tiny and very easy to use. They are definitely beginner friendly, and the shades are gorgeous. They are very pigmented. This is in the shade 30. Just look at this absolutely stunning shade. They also smell delicious. They smell like watermelon, but the scent is not overpowering. I just apply them like this, and it takes me 2 seconds to blend them out. They are very easy to blend. They don't mess my foundation. They don't break me out. And this is in the shade 01, which is this absolutely gorgeous baby pink. You can apply several layers of these blushes and they will still look very natural and not greasy at all. They actually set and dry down, and once they are set, they don't move or budge all day. Powder products apply beautifully on top of these blushes. Sometimes cream blushes like this tend to be very greasy and oily, but these actually are not greasy at all. They are very oily skin friendly, and considering the price, they are 100% worth checking out. The shades are absolutely gorgeous. They last all day. They don't break me out. They don't mess my foundation. Just absolutely gorgeous product for like €3. And now that we finished with cream and liquid blushes, let's talk about powder blushes. This is Wet n Wild, their original blush that has been on the market for years and years, but I just recently got my hands on it. Mine is in the shade Mellow Wine, and this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous blush. This is the blush I'm wearing right now, and I'm so impressed with the quality. It makes my cheeks look so airbrushed, so soft and blurred. I believe this is the OG blurring blush. Now we have this huge trend on blurring blushes. Well, this has been on the market for a decade, and it's actually so blurring and makes your makeup look so airbrushed. I absolutely love it. It's very, very pigmented. Let me actually swatch it for you so you can see how pigmented it is. Look at this. And you can see from the swatch how buttery the formula is. Not chalky, not powdery. Very easy to blend. Like, look at this. It applies like soft butter. In my opinion, this is the best blush you can get at the drugstore at this price point, around €2. If you still haven't tried it, I absolutely recommend. Revolution Reloaded blushes are incredible, and they're also around €4 to €5. Mine is in the shade Lovestruck, and this is such a gorgeous cool toned pink. I love that these are not overly pigmented, so you can apply in a very thin layer and make it look very, very natural, or you can build this up and make it more opaque. The formula is also very nice, not as buttery as Wet n Wild, but still very easy to blend, not chalky and not dry. And it also feels very, very soft in the pan. If you love matte blushes and you want something very affordable, I highly recommend these from Revolution, and they also last all day on the cheeks. Unlimited blushes from Kiko are incredible, and I specifically recommend trying this shade 06. If you are my skin tone, this will be your perfect bronzer type of shade, like a hybrid between blush and bronzer. These are also very, very soft and buttery, and also not too pigmented, so you can apply a very thin, very natural looking layer, or build this up for more opaque look. This is probably the most natural looking blush in this whole video. This shade truly looks like your own natural flush of color, and it also lasts all day, not chalky, not powdery, blends easily, not patchy. I highly, highly recommend these. They are very, very beautiful, and the shade range is also absolutely gorgeous. I believe these are very, very comparable to many high-end blushes because the formula just feels so luxurious and so soft, not too pigmented, perfect for everyday wear, buildable, not patchy, as I already said. Just absolutely stunning shade, and I love this shade 06. When I do this no makeup type of look, I always reach for this blush. Next, I have a very gorgeous blush in insanely gorgeous packaging. This is from Chinese makeup brand called Catkin, and this is such an underrated makeup brand. Their products are incredible. This is their blush. Just look at this absolutely stunning packaging. This is probably the most stunning blush in my collection. It has a mirror, and look at this gorgeous peachy shade. Once it is applied on the cheeks, it looks more pink actually. And the packaging is just stunning. I love this golden case. Also very, very creamy, very buttery, quite pigmented, and I believe it's under €10. Look how stunning is the shade and how smoothly it applied. Not patchy, not chalky, not dry, lasts all day on the cheeks. The packaging, the longevity, the formula, the shades are absolutely incredible in this blush, and very, very comparable to many high-end blushes. If you still haven't tried it, I highly recommend. And last but not least, the Essence Pure Nude blushes. I had this for years and I've been using it consistently. This is such a pretty shade. This is in the shade Rosy Rosewood, and this is such a pretty baked blush with a little bit of sheen. This is very comparable to Hourglass blushes. The shade is gorgeous, and it also applies so smoothly. This is how it looks like compared to Catkin blush. As you can see, Catkin is a little bit more peachy, but the formula, you guys, is so creamy, so buttery, not patchy, not dry. When applied, it truly looks like a high-end blush. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous product, and the sheen is so natural looking. It doesn't emphasize texture or pores. I think it's one of the best products Essence ever created, and it retails around €5 or €6. So if you still haven't tried it, again, I highly, highly recommend. This is incredible product. So that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new and valuable in this video. In my next video, I would love to talk about my favorite affordable foundation. So if you want to see that, please subscribe subscribe and like this video. This is very important for me. I wish you a great day and I will see you in my next video. Bye.